if you're a God-fearing Filipino and you are not into something which is destructive to your fellow men, you have absolutely nothing. I will die for you.
Where's SPO3 Las Cañas? He's here. Among the resource persons invited, retired SPO3 Arturo Las Cañas. The chair has a preliminary statement. Res inter alios acta rule. This is a law doctrine that even a bar flunker would know and should know. It simply means a thing done between others does not harm or benefit others. An exception to this rule is when there is conspiracy. Para kay retired SPO3 Arturo Barikit Las Cañas, upang mas madali po ninyo maunawaan ang doktrinang res inter alios acta, babasahin ko ang ilang bahagi ng isang desisyon ng kataas-taasang hukuman ng Republika ng Pilipinas sa kasong Harold Tamargo versus Romulo Avingan et al. Na inilabas noong ika-19 ng Enero taong 2010 na iniakda na yumaong dating punong Maestrado Renato Corona. Thus, the court ruled, and I quote, "This rule prescribes that the act or declaration of the conspirator relating to the conspiracy and during its existence may be given in evidence against co-conspirators provided that the conspiracy is shown by independent evidence aside from the extrajudicial confession. Thus, in order that the admission of a conspirator may be received against his or her co-conspirators, it is necessary that A, the conspiracy be first proved by evidence other than the admission itself, B, the admission relates to the common object, and C, it has been made while the declarant was engaged in carrying out the conspiracy. Otherwise, it cannot be used against the alleged co-conspirators without violating their constitutional right to be confronted with the witnesses against them and to cross-examine them," unquote. Ang may papayo ko lamang kay SPO3 Las Cañas, kung ang layunin ng inyong extrajudicial confession ay mapanagot sa ilalim ng batas si Pangulong Rodrigo Duterte at iba pang personalidad, marapat lamang na maliban sa iyong salaysay, may maipakita pa kapang bukod at ibang ebidensya. Kung wala, ay maaaring masayang lamang ang oras ng mga tao dito dahil baka walang kahinatnan ang isinasagawa nating pagdinig sa araw na ito laban sa sino mang mga taong idinadawit mo. Idagdag pa natin ng extrajudicial confession ni retired SPO3 Las Cañas ay hindi niya ginawa habang nagaganap ang di umano'y conspiracy na sinasabi niyang kinabibilangan niya mismo, ang nooy Mayor Rodrigo R. Duterte ng Davao City at iba pang mga personalidad na kanya rin binanggit sa kanyang sinumpang salaysay na lumiban at tumaliwas sa nauna na niyang pinahayag sa isa pang komite ng Senado noong ika-3 na Oktubre taong 2016. On another point, as chairman of the Committee on Public Order and Dangerous Drugs, I would like to state here and now, and this is my personal sentiment, that I have grown averse to flip-flopping statements made under oath, probably because of similar incidents in the past, directly and indirectly affecting my person. Thus, characters like Ador Mawanay, Udong Mahusay, Cesar Mancao, to name a few, who changed their sworn statements as if they were changing their socks, from white to black or vice versa, may have influenced my natural aversion to self-contradictions. In this regard, again, may I quote from another recent Supreme Court ruling in People versus Felipe Mirandilla Jr., penned by recently retired Justice Jose Perez, dated July 27, 2011. The Supreme Court ruled, and I quote, "Jurisprudence is consistent that for testimonial evidence to be believed, it must not only come from a credible witness, but must be credible in itself, tested by human experience, observation, common knowledge, and accepted conduct that has evolved through the years. To continue, as a rule, self-contradictions and contradictory statements of witnesses should be reconciled, it being true that such is possible since a witness is not expected to give error-free testimony, considering the lapse of time and the treachery of human memory. But this principle, learned from lessons of human experience, applies only to minor or trivial matters, innocent lapses that do not affect witness credibility. They do not apply to self-contradictions on material facts. Where these contradictions cannot be reconciled, the court has to reject the testimonies and apply the maxim falsus in uno, falsus in omnibus, unquote. Having said all that, the chair and this committee will still allow to hear what SPO3 Las Cañas has to say. This committee is not a court of law that will render judgment on the guilt or innocence of certain individuals. It is not a prosecutor that seeks the existence or absence of probable cause against persons being implicated in the commission of a crime. In a democracy such as ours, we do not suppress the voice of dissent and assertions of compunction and spiritual renewal, but not without a consequence on the part of the accuser for any misuse or abuse of his basic rights under existing laws of the land. Having said that, retired SPO3 Arturo Las Cañas and the other resource persons appearing before this committee will be questioned by the members present in the order of their arrival. They will be given 10 minutes each for every round of questioning. Since the members have already been provided with copies of his affidavit, to save time, we will proceed directly to the questions to be propounded by the senators. Before I yield the floor to my colleagues, there are at least a couple of questions or preliminary questions that the chair would like to address to SPO3 Las Cañas. In your, Comsec, kindly administer the oath to the resource persons present.
May I request the resource persons to please stand? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth in the Senate inquiry? Okay, you may now take your seat.
Thank you.
Sino yung unang pinatay niyo?
Hindi ko na po matandaan, Your Honor.
O usually, yan ang mga natatanto sa isip ninyo. Ngayon,
Na ano lang ako, no, dahil hindi mo matandaan kung sino yung unang-una mo napatay, pero naalala mo, kailan yung Bersabal? 1997? 1993?
97 yata, Mr. Chairman.
97. Medyo matagal na rin, ano? Pero yung kay Bersabal, naalala mo yung Pansit, eh.
Kasi
Pero yung una mong pinatay, hindi mo matandaan man lang kung anong pangalan.
akong, yung first ko po na...
Anyway, ano lang, observation, kasi alam mo, investigador ako eh. Pasensya ka na kung medyo
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
mausyoso ako dahil di ba tayo mga investigador, medyo pag gusto nating i-test yung credibility
Yes.
ng isang testigo, hindi lamang para husgahan siya, kundi para rin magkaroon ng parehas na pag-iisip to sa mga inaakusahan. Di ba? Pagka sa debriefing, medyo may mga sablay, nawawalan ako ng gana na ipursu yung operation kasi parang mali ata itong informante na ito. Ganun lang yung aking pag-iisip kasi sabi mo nga eh,
Mr.
yung mga
Chair,
importanteng bagay, hindi, sandali lang. Hindi mo malala, pero yung pansit, naalala mo na, pati yung kinain nyo noong 1997, naalala mo pa eh. Anyway, Senator Grace, please continue. Arthur, pwede bang, kasi baka makalimutan ko, itatanong ko, ano? Nasabi mo, sa affidavit mo rin, narinig mo yung tunog ng baril na may
Suppress.
suppressor, di ba? So, Kaharap ka ba mismo ng ginawa o narinig mo lamang yung tunog ng suppressor?
Narinig ko lang po.
So wala ka, nung nangyayari yon, wala ka, narinig mo lang,
Sa labas pa ako ng bahay.
nasa labas ka ng bahay. Kasi alam mo sa press statement, sa press con mo noong February 20, kasi ang affidavit mo dated February 19, di ba? Yung public confession mo February 20, isang araw lang pagitan. Ang sinabi mo rito, baka ito gagawa ng pagganti dahil inubos natin ang buong pamilya niya. Dito po wala nagsuporta. Dito, evil prevailed. Napatay po ang buong pamilya sa harap ko using alin po ang totoo rito ngayon? Yung inyong affidavit o yung sinabi sa inyong press con? Magkaiba eh. Sa inyong press con, maliwanag na naandyan ka, kaharap ka nung nangyayari kasi napatay po ang buong pamilya sa harap ko using a caliber 22 with a silencer. And the rest po is history. Pero sa iyong affidavit na ginawa nung isang araw lang ang pagitan kasi February 19 against the February 20 public confession, sinabi mo nga at kinonfirm mo ngayon na narinig mo lamang at nasa labas ka ng bahay. So alin po ang totoo talaga?
Totoo po yun, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi, alin ang totoo sa dalawa?
Na doon ako sa labas, pero I consider na nakita
So
ko.
mali yung nasabi mo sa press con. So itatanong ko, nasabi mo, sa affidavit mo rin, narinig mo yung tunog ng baril na may suppressor, di ba? So, kaharap ka ba mismo ng ginawa o narinig mo lamang yung tunog ng suppressor?
Narinig ko lang po.
So wala ka, nung nangyayari yon, wala ka, narinig mo lang,
Sa labas pa ako ng bahay.
nasa labas ka ng bahay. Kasi alam mo sa press statement, sa press con mo noong February 20, kasi ang affidavit mo dated February 19, di ba? Yung public confession mo February 20, isang araw lang pagitan. Ang sinabi mo rito, baka ito gagawa ng pagganti dahil inubos natin ang buong pamilya niya. Dito po wala nagsuporta. Dito evil prevailed. Napatay po ang buong pamilya sa harap ko using alin po ang totoo rito ngayon? Yung inyong affidavit o yung sinabi sa inyong press con? Magkaiba eh. Sa inyong press con, maliwanag na naandyan ka, kaharap ka nung nangyayari kasi napatay po ang buong pamilya sa harap ko using a caliber 22 with a silencer. And the rest po is history. Pero sa iyong affidavit na ginawa nung isang araw lang ang pagitan kasi February 19 against the February 20 public confession, sinabi mo nga at kinonfirm mo ngayon na narinig mo lamang at nasa labas ka ng bahay. So alin po ang totoo talaga?
Totoo po yun, Mr. Chairman.
Hindi, alin ang totoo sa dalawa?
Na doon ako sa labas, pero I consider na nakita
So
ko.
mali yung nasabi mo sa press con. Hindi,
Baka-
nakalimutan mo?
Baka naano ko lang, Mr.
continue,
Chairman.
please continue.
So dito po, pinasunog